It's National Pie Day, March 14th. What that means is pretty much everywhere in the United States of America and probably other parts of the world, pie is half off. What it means to sublimators, though, is we are going to learn how to use pie to make our straight 20-ounce tumbler template using pie. 3.1416. Yes, I did just round that up, but we don't have all day. And it's very easy. Really, really easy. See you inside. All right, guys, before we get into actually measuring this tumbler for making our template, let's just talk briefly about pie. This is going to be very, very quick, just so you understand the concept in case you don't. Pi is simply the circumference of a circle divided by the diameter. And it's a number that goes on and on and on and on forever. But it starts with 3.1415. And we are going to use that number and round it up to 3.1416. That really doesn't matter. But what does matter is that if pi is the circumference divided by the diameter, then we can also take the diameter of a circle, such as our tumbler, and we can multiply it by pi, which is 3.1416. That's going to tell us the circumference of our tumbler, the outside circumference, which is exactly the number we need in order to build our own template. Now, why would we want to do this? Well, quite honestly, the only reason we're going to do this is if we don't have like a seamstress or tailor's tape measure, a flexible tape measure. If you have a flexible tape measure that you can accurately measure your tumbler with, don't worry about pi. Simply wrap it around and measure it. That's all there is to it. But not everybody has one of those tape measures. So we're going to learn how to use something like this. Excellent handy tool in sublimation and in life. And then we'll also learn how to use a tape measure to get the diameter, multiply by pi. Then we're going to put all of our information inside of a design program or a simple program. I'm going to use PowerPoint, and then we're going to create our template. Okay, guys, the fun part, we're going to measure our tumbler. You're going to measure your tumbler. Take my measurements because they could be different. I mean, they're probably very close, but the idea is that you can make your own tumbler no matter what style you have. So let's just say, for instance, you have a tape measure. You're going to go ahead and place your tape measure over the top, and you are going to write down the number. Now, in my case, my tumbler top is right in between 2 and 14/16 and 2 and 15/16. So I'm just going to write that down. And I'm going to write the fraction 2 and 14/16 and 2 and 15/16. I will very likely use the larger one. But we do need to convert that fraction into a decimal, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. And if you were using a tool like this, these are actually really great. If you don't have one, I highly recommend them. And you put this over your tumbler and you close it and you kind of like go back and forth. Make sure that you are getting kind of like rocking back and forth to kind of open it. Make sure that it's open at the widest point. And then just write it down. And here we have 2.92. What's nice about a tool that gives you the decimal is you don't have to do the conversion. Like if I just use my tape measure, I have to convert that 2 and 14/16 into a decimal so that I understand what I'm typing into the design program. The design program does not take fractions, but it's okay. We're going to turn that fraction into a decimal right now, and that's as simple as, in our case, let's just take the larger number. If this tumbler was 2 and 15/16 inches wide, let's just forget the 2 inches for a second, and we're going to take the 15/16 and get the decimal for that. So we're going to put into our calculator 15 divided by 16 equals 0.9375. So now we know that the decimal for our tumbler is 2.9375. And we're going to write that down, 2.9375. But I'm going to use the 2.92 because I feel it's a little bit more accurate. You use what you came up with. Just make sure you convert your fraction into a decimal. All right. Now we have the actual diameter of our tumbler, and I'm calling mine 2.92. You call yours whatever you came up with, and I'm going to take the 2.92 and I'm going to multiply it by our rounded up pi, which is 3.1416. So 2.92 times 3.1416, and we come up with 9.173472. And of course, our design program is going to bump that up to 9.18. Now I know when I am making a rectangle for my tumbler, the width or the height, probably because it's going to be in landscape mode, one of our dimensions is 9.18. 9.18 for my tumbler. Yours might be different. And before we go ahead and go over to our design program, let's go ahead and get the height of the tumbler. Just over 8 inches. Actually, it's just about 8 inches, so I'm going to call it 8.1 inches tall. And I know that the circumference that we measured is 9.18. I'm going to take those measurements over to the design program and start creating the tumbler template. Here we go. All right, everybody, so the first thing I'm going to do to get our template started is open up a design program or Microsoft Word, or in this case, I am in Microsoft PowerPoint. I love this program for templates. It's so easy to work with. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to make sure that my slide is the size of the paper that I have. So I'm printing this on letter size, which is 8.5 by 11. And it's in landscape mode, not portrait. So I'm going to go up to the design just to show you. I've already changed my size, but I'm going to show you how you would do that. Go in your design and go under slide size, and you go to the custom slide size, and you can see here all I did was change the width to 11 and the height to 8.5. And then I switched everything to landscape. This is because I am printing on letter size paper, which is 11 inches wide and 8.5 inches high in the landscape mode, which is how you have to do tumblers. I'm going to click OK. That's out of the way. Let's go over to the Insert tab. We're going to insert a rectangle and just get it in there. With that rectangle on the piece of paper, we're going to come up here and change the dimensions. Now, if you don't see this over here, go ahead and make sure you're in the Shape Format tab, and that it will appear. So make sure your rectangle is highlighted. Now we know that we came up with the number 9.173472. We are going to round that up. Even though it's closer to 9.17, we are going to make it 9.18 because there is nothing worse than creating a template that is too small. Excuse me, while I get that number in there, 9.18. So making a template that is too small is absolutely worthless. So making it just slightly larger is always the way to go. And as for the height, I measured this tumbler and I know that it is just over 8 inches, so I am going to say 8.1, and there we have it. Now I'm going to put it on the center of the piece of paper. A good thing to do is actually make sure that the program aligns it. So under the Align tab, I'm going to click Center, and it's going to put it right in the center, and I'm also going to go back up there and click Align Middle. That way I know that this is perfectly in the center of the piece of paper. I'm also going to highlight it, and I'm going to get rid of the entire shape fill. I just want no fill. I just want the outline of the template. And now we don't start designing in this. Now we print it and we test fit it to our tumbler. So I'm going to go File, Print, make sure it's in my, make sure it's going to my EcoTank 2720. Always make sure you are never scaling. Actually, I want to just show you something here. See this scale to fit? I'm going to click it, and I want you to watch my template. Here I go. I'm going to click it. You watch the template. Do you see how it shrank it? It's so important anytime you're designing anything that you never click anything that scales your image or your template or shrinks it in any way. So I'm going to take that check mark back off, and I want you to watch the rectangle again. And there we go. It's back to the size I wanted. So if by chance you've been printing templates and they always shrink on you, it could very well be because you have something shrinking or trying to fit to size. All right, let's print this baby. And I'll see you back at the work table. Okay, we are back with our printed rectangle, and now we are going to test fit our tumbler. Make sure that the height is good. That looks good to me. My whole tumbler fits inside the rectangle. And then I'm just going to actually turn, and I just want to see the lines meet up. That is the extent of my overlap. It's really about 1/16 of an inch. And that's exactly how I like my tumblers. I don't like too much of an overlap because then you get that ghosting, gassing, horrible hard line or blotchy line. So this is good for me. How did yours turn out? Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, thank you for sticking to the end. I really do hope that you were able to finally make yourself a template for your straight tumblers. Please let me know in the comments how it went. If by chance you are looking for a template for the tapered 20-ounce skinny tumblers, that is not in this video. It is a little bit more complex because you have to make a conical top and bottom to figure for the different sizes in the top and the bottom. We will do a video on that someday, but for now we are going to discount that for you using a special promo code 31416. Head on over to quickspy.com, or the link is in the notes to get yourself a 20-ounce taper template for half off using the promo code 31416. Just type that into the discount code box and you will get 50% off whatever you want at quickspy.com. Link will be in the show notes. And we hope that's a good way to celebrate Pi Day. Or this is also a good way to celebrate Pi Day. I am going to eat my pie now. Bye, everyone. Happy sublimating. See you next time.